Hey everybody, this afternoon me and Brayden are together and we are going to discuss a little bit how to network as a college student. So some quick introductions. My name is Bridget. I currently go to school at BYU. I'm a marketing major in the business school.
I'm Brayden. I also go to BYU, but I'm a public relations major and eventually wanted to go to law school after working in PR for a few years.
So kind of the first thing that we're going to touch on is LinkedIn. In school, we talk a lot about LinkedIn profiles and really their importance. And at first I thought LinkedIn was kind of stuffy and for older professionals, but I've really come to see its importance and its value. So the first tip that we have is just to beef up your profile. Simply add in experiences, skills, things that qualify you and make you different. Another thing is to get endorsements. You can actually be endorsed for your skills. So say I put that one of my skills is Photoshop. People, either my peers or professors or my employers, can go in and endorse me for that skill. So it's just saying, hey, I know Bridget's good at Photoshop. It's backup to your claim. So that's a great thing to get. And another thing about LinkedIn is it's really your personal brand. A lot of times branding comes with a company, but you as a person also have your brand. And so you want that to be a place where people can look and get a good synopsis of who you are and what you're all about.
Yeah, generally the way I like to think about my LinkedIn is kind of this weird middle ground between a resume, a portfolio, and kind of just that personal side that Bridget mentioned. Exactly. Another thing you need to know is that the people that you know in your life are so important. People who have the tools to maybe give you a job and those things like that. If you're not keeping track of those and staying in touch with them, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. 73% of young adults find a job through their network. Mm-hmm. I found my current job through my network. So if you're able to keep in touch with people who you feel like work in an industry that you would be interested in, you should reach out to them, stay in touch with them, help them know that you care about them in a way that makes it so that you can reach out to them when you are looking for a job in a different way. You need to make sure as well that you're relating to the people that you are networking with. Not just reaching out to them just to take from them. You have to make sure that you're bringing value to that relationship. You need to make sure that it's a two-way relationship because then they'll actually feel like it's a real relationship instead of just this weird, awkward connection that might give them opportunities in the future.
Usually the hardest part of networking is just getting started, and it's making your first 5 connections. It's something that we're not used to. A lot of our relationships are just through Instagram or Facebook, but if you really want someone to be a mentor or a guide for you in your career, it needs to be more than that. So just be brave and be vulnerable and ask for help. Look in your immediate network first. Friends, family, maybe your parents, friends, people that you've grown up with where you kind of already have your foot in the door. And if you're curious about someone, just look them up on LinkedIn, and people's experience and past history in the career field might totally surprise you, and you never know what you're going to find. Once you have made those first few connections, you'll be more comfortable, and then from that it will just kind of snowball, and before you know it, your network will be a really great and useful tool for your career in the future and even things that you're doing in school currently.
Yeah, and there are great tools out there to help you keep track of all this. All the people that you reach out to, all the different ways that they might be able to provide opportunities for you and how you know them and what they've told you about themselves. Those things can be hard to remember. In college, we're networking with our fellow students, with professors, with recruiters when they come. So there's tons and tons of people that honestly, it's super easy to forget as soon as you stop talking to them or as soon as you're not in that same class. Finding a tool like Zoohoo, which is an app that helps you keep track of your relationships and stay in frequent contact and remember the information they tell you when you have conversations, link their social profiles so you can keep up on them. Those type of tools really enrich your ability to keep track of things that on your own you might not be able to. That will help you not only just reach out to them, but also reach out to them in a way that connects with who they really are. Using tools like that, instead of just writing out a piece of paper that you might lose, or in some notes that you might lose because you get a new phone or you don't sync it or whatever, are really important. Zoohoo is an awesome app that allows you to have all those tools just in your pocket on your phone.
So that kind of ends out the tips that we have for networking. And using tools like Zoohoo and really growing your network meaningfully will definitely help you gracefully enter the workforce when you graduate college.